Alright, so our first myth is releasing your pet reptile or amphibian into the wild is a humane way to get rid of it. So this is definitely not true. Your pet reptile or amphibian is most likely from a whole different environment than you live in, and releasing it into the wild will most likely end up in causing its death. For example, we've got here a bearded dragon. Now, if somebody released a bearded dragon in our area, here in the southwestern Illinois, it would most likely not survive, especially when the cold weather rolls around. It might do okay in spring and summer, but once fall and winter roll around, they cannot handle that temperature. Because these guys are actually from Australia, where they don't get that kind of cold weather, so they're not used to it. And that goes for other reptiles and amphibians too that aren't from our area. Now, in areas where a pet could survive the environment, they actually end up becoming invasive species. Just look at Florida and how many different pet species have become invasive there. Now, the pet species that become most invasive down there are actually Burmese pythons and more recently, veiled chameleons. Veiled chameleons have actually established a population in Florida where you can find them out in the wild. They've been reproducing like crazy and they can have lots of babies at once, so their population is rising down there. So there are much better ways to find your animal a new home, either through rescues or finding someone else to take it in or selling it to somebody who might want to buy it or whatever, something like that. Just don't release them in the wild. Alright, so our next myth is frogs and toads can give you warts if you touch them. Nope, this isn't true at all. Touching them cannot give you warts. The slime that most frogs produce is just plain old mucus and it can't hurt your skin. However, some species do secrete toxins from their skin, or in toads, they have a pair of parotoid glands on the side of their head that can secrete toxins as well. So that's what you gotta be careful of. You just have to be careful when handling and just make sure to wash your hands after you're done. Now the funny thing is that frogs are actually more sensitive to your skin than you are to theirs. Because their skin absorbs what it touches, if you're holding it on your bare skin, its skin can absorb the chemicals or oils on your skin, and it can actually make the frogs sick, or it can even kill them. So that's why we usually suggest not handling frogs as much, or if you need to handle them, just use gloves, something that can protect their skin from yours. So myth number 3 is, it's okay to kiss your pet reptile or amphibian. Nope, even though you may see people do it on the internet, on videos online, it's never a good idea. Reptiles are known for possibly carrying salmonella, and kissing them would definitely increase your chances of getting salmonella from them. So, you just want to stay away from that. Salmonella is nasty, is a very nasty disease. So, you definitely don't want to catch that from your snake or lizard. And with amphibians, some of them secrete toxins, so you just want to stay away from kissing your different frogs and other amphibians like them. And plus, they're pretty slimy and stuff, most of them are, and you don't know where they've been a lot of the time, so just try to stay away from kissing those guys. Alright, so myth number 4 is tortoises can't feel their shells. Now, we actually did a video all about this one. Now, way back in the day, people didn't think that tortoises could feel through their shells, so they would drill holes into their shells to attach ropes or chains through to kind of act like leashes to keep them from running away. And they would also carve like different numbers and stuff into their shells, stuff like that. And they didn't think it hurt them at all, but it actually does. It hurts them very much. The spine of the tortoise actually lays right underneath the surface of the shell. It's actually attached to the roof of the shell, and there are a whole bunch of different nerves there too associated with all that. So when you scratch their shell, they can feel all that. Plus, when you scratch a tortoise's shell, you'll almost always get a reaction from them. Let's see if our sulcata will do it today. You can definitely tell because he'll start dancing sometimes if you really start scratching his shell really good. But I don't know if he's going to do it today. He loves getting a shell rub, though. He might just be enjoying it today. Let's see if Bill will react. Uh-oh. Scratch the booty. Uh-oh. Look at him. He's standing up tall. Oh, he likes it. You gonna dance? He likes it. Oh. Yeah, they definitely respond to it, and you can tell that they can feel that. Now he's gonna... now he's scratching. Now he's wiggling his butt. Cute little dude.